Bringing the sports news that matters to students, welcome to JaM Live.
Coming up on tonight's news, can Plymouth Argyle combine their impressive league form with FA Cup success?
In rugby, Plymouth Albion look to follow up their first win of the year with another against Carmarthen Quins.
Also, the Marjon sensation set to make a splash at the National Championships.
Now, with the FA Cup second round taking place this weekend, Plymouth Argyle take a break from their Sky Bet League 2 duties and take a 330-mile trip to Yorkshire for a mouthwatering clash in the world's longest-running cup competition. Will the tie be a distraction from other domestic objectives, or will success simply breed more success? Here's Daniel Cole gathering the voice of the people down at Home Park.
After a strong start to the season for Plymouth Argyle, John Sheridan's side are looking to carry that momentum into the FA Cup second round fixture against Sheffield United. The trip to the Steel City is seen as a key event in the Greens' 2014-15 campaign. Or is it?
Sitting 6th in the League 2 table, 5 points off the promotion places but just one ahead of the chasing playoff pack, Argyle are in the midst of their most successful season for quite some time, sparking plenty of optimism here at Home Park.
But in such a tight and unpredictable division, the team can ill afford to slip up too many times during the dreaded Christmas period, with 3 vital league games to play during December and a game against York City on the 3rd of January. We went over to the club shop and ticket office to see what the fans thought about Saturday's cup tie and how important they see it in the grand scheme of Argyle's season.
Yeah, they're a good team. The big crowd there though. Sheffield are well supported. It'll be close. I don't think there'll be more than one goal in it.
I think we could go away and get a draw there. I think they're playing quite well at the moment, good defensively. So I think there's a good chance that we could get something out of the game.
Hopefully they'll get a draw. That's what I'm hoping for, and get a replay down here. But said it's a hard game. That's the thing. So we'll just keep our fingers crossed.
I think they should focus on the league, really. I mean, the cup might become a distraction if they get too far in it, and you've seen how it happen to clubs before. So, yeah, I think concentrate on the league. I'd rather see them get promoted than a good cup run.
No, I think the finance is really important for the club at the moment. The league form's good, so there's no reason why they can't take that into the FA Cup and do well in the FA Cup. Draw a big team in the 3rd round if they beat Sheffield, and we're away.
The league is more important to get out of this division. I've been trying for that for years, and obviously with all the situation we've had over the last 10 years or so with the administration, it's been terrible. But no, the league's a more priority.
So it's a mixed reaction between fans then, with some wishing for the Greens to go on a lucrative cup run, others want to prioritise league form. Of course, all of these issues go away if they just win all of their games. Daniel Cole, JaM Live.
Switching to rugby now, Plymouth Albion recorded their first win in over a year last weekend against Jersey in the British and Irish Cup. Bradley Wicks reports on whether they remain on the winning path against Carmarthen Quins at Brickfields this Saturday.
The Quins currently sit second in the Principality Premiership, having won 7 of their last 8 fixtures. In comparison, Albion are placed last in the Green King Championship, with just 4 points from 8 games. Despite disappointing form in the league, Plymouth Albion recorded their first win since last weekend against Jersey, winning 23-14. We spoke to Plymouth Albion's head coach, James Shanahan, about the team's current form.
We got the win last week, which is great, and it's lifted the squad, but we still need to keep building on that and improving. Because at the end of the day, we need to start winning league games, but we can't do that until the 27th of December. So at the moment, emphasis on the B&I, trying to do the best we can, get some good performances, get some wins, and get a bit of confidence.
With that confidence in mind, Luke Chapman gave us his opinion on Saturday's challenge.
Obviously it's going to be physical. Last time I went up there and it was, we lost the game unexpectedly really. We thought we could go up there and do a job, but we were expecting a massive competition.
We spoke to Cameron Setter, who described the club's actions to correct their mistakes in preparation for this upcoming competition.
So we've stripped that right bare and so we're trying to focus on a few key things. I think we've done really well with that, and I think even as back as far as Worcester sort of thing, I know we lost the game, but our performances from then have really pushed on. I mean, we apart from Leeds, we played sort of 79 minutes, and that last minute sort of messed it up. But Jersey was a really good performance. I think there was still not what we want. But it's definitely towards that sort of way.
Albion's link with the Exeter Chiefs is a big step in the right direction in helping to produce the 80-minute performances the club needs. Plymouth Albion's healthy relationship with the Exeter Chiefs Academy can be seen in the several loanees they possess.
The good thing about the Exeter boys is that, one thing that Exeter has, if they're not performing here and being the best they can here, then they never get a chance at playing for Exeter first team, so I know Rob Baxter and Nicky Pello put massive emphasis on that, and that's great. So they come in, they've got great work ethic, they lift the squad. Sam Simmons has probably been our best player this year. We've still got 16 games to go, so I've still got a lot of faith in what we're doing and belief in what we're doing, and I'm pretty sure we can turn it around.
With high spirits throughout training, Plymouth Albion look to continue their form into this weekend's fixture for the British and Irish Cup. I'm Bradley Wicks, reporting for JaM Live.
Now, the names of Ben Proud, Gemma Rose and Sarah Barrow may well ring a bell to you, as they are all elite athletes trained and based here at Marjon. Now, another local hopeful will represent 5-time champions Plymouth Leander at the National Swimming Championships.
Originally from Scotland, Luke has been swimming since the age of 9, and now in his first year at the University of St Mark and St John, Luke looks to take the National Championships by storm next week with local club Plymouth Leander. Luke will join double Commonwealth gold medalist and fellow Marjon student Ben Proud at the National Championships in Edinburgh.
It's really good training with Plymouth Leander. It's all a big family. We've got swimmers as young as kind of 9, 10 that are just starting to learn to swim, and we go all the way through the programme right to the very top elite athletes like Ben Proud and Ruth Amelia-Teeter at Plymouth College.
Luke has 16 hours of training a week at both the local Life Centre and Plymouth College, whilst juggling a full-time degree in sports science for coaching.
Really, really hard. I make sure I get 100% out of every session.
Was the 50-metre pool down at the Life Centre in Plymouth a big factor in choosing Marjon as a university?
Yeah, it definitely was. The facilities in Plymouth with Marjon's sports facilities and the Life Centre is an excellent choice.
The likes of Exeter Chiefs, Plymouth Albion, Plymouth Argyle and even the Ghanaian Olympic team have used the facilities at Marjon.
After national championships, I'll probably have a few days break. I can use that to catch up on some of my uni work. Then I'll get straight back into training, working really hard. We've got a few bigger meets towards summertime. We've got our British National Championships. So I'm just going to work really hard and make sure I get some big PBs at that kind of time of the year.
For everyone at Marjon, we would like to wish Luke and Plymouth Leander's squad all the best at the forthcoming National Championships.
Finally this evening, we look ahead to the biggest sporting event on the Marjon calendar as we interview big names from both here and Plymouth University to discuss all things 2015 varsity.
With varsity on the horizon, we caught up with Plymouth University sports officer Emily Hamilton-Peach and the University of St Mark and St John president Daniel Whitby to discuss the upcoming event.
It's probably the biggest sporting event for both unis.
Varsity means status for Marjon.
It's a big deal to everyone.
Varsity is essentially the be-all and end-all when it comes to sport.
There's a huge golfing population size, with Marjon being approximately 10 times smaller than Plymouth University.
For a small university like us, winning varsity is everything.
I think Marjon traditionally used to beat us a lot.
Despite having closer to 2,300 students, Marjon has been previously successful in varsity.
The real community spirit that there is at Marjon is summed up by varsity.
And everyone's got their chants and they're cheering their teams on and they're dressed in their team colours. It's just really good fun.
Last year, Plymouth University won varsity, and they are confident of emulating this success this season.
I think our women's lacrosse is doing really well. Men's basketball is doing really well.
Despite being a much smaller university, Marjon believe they're still in with a fighting chance.
Got people getting up at 8 in the morning. Bearing in mind, a lot of our students haven't seen a morning in about 3 years.
Marjon only have 348 students signed up to SportsFed. However, they are confident with the team spirit and most of the games being played on their campus that they can ensure varsity victory in 2015.
At that very moment in time, when those players go out on the pitch, to those players, that is the most important thing going on in the world.
We're kind of neck and neck, but maybe we're getting there a little bit more.
Varsity to the students means so much.
And it raises money for charity, which is obviously a bonus.
It was a close battle last year and we will be expecting the same this year. We asked Plym Uni whether they could win it.
Overall, I don't know, I think hopefully we won last year, so fingers crossed.
Excitement is on the cards, and one thing is for sure, that someone will be jumping for joy.
This is a real big Titanic clash.
Hayden Ty and Bradley Goo reporting from JaM Live.
And for match previews and a full interview with Daniel Whitby, check out thedonut.co.uk and make sure to follow us on Twitter at JaM @Marjon.
From myself and Chris, good night.